So this is my last work day in uniform, and it's not even a full day. I'm going in to help the guy that's replacing me. It's the end to a long and enjoyable journey. I have always been a soldier, born into it. I've loved it. It's been my dream my whole life. When they ask kids, what do you want to do when you grow up? Mine was, I want to be a soldier. And that's coming to an end. That's fine. I mean, this is what we wanted. This is what I wanted. But it's a realization that it's coming to an end. And the kind of joke around in the military, we say, when I'm out of the military, then I gotta figure out what I want to do when I grow up. Because it really doesn't feel like a job, right? It's more of a calling for those of us who've been doing this for a long time. And if you know me, you know this is definitely not a job. I'm very anti-job when I speak of the military. This is a lifestyle. It's my lifestyle. I've chosen this lifestyle after living in it for my first 18 years of life. And I love this lifestyle. But it's time for our next chapter. So what do you want to do when you grow up? I want to be a soldier. So now what? We'll see. And I've enjoyed it all 23 years. The bad days, the good days, the euphoric days, the bloody and painful days. Like most professions, it has to be a calling. And it's been my calling. And it's hard to leave it. So here are my last years in the Army. I taught leadership at the Command and General Staff College in Fort Leavenworth. And I've really loved this job. It's given me a chance to continue the mentorship and the coaching and the teaching aspect of the military that I love. I love that aspect. It's definitely not the last time I'll wear the uniform. I'll be wearing it for clearing and to out-process the Army. But this is my last time wearing it to work, to do what I do in the military. I have my retirement ceremony in January, and then we'll head to Florida. And I'll start a fellowship with Hiring Our Heroes. And I'll be working for a biotech company in that fellowship and learning a new culture. I don't know if I'll work there for good, or I have no clue what's going to happen. All I know is I'm going to go down there to Tampa for a fellowship to learn what the rest of the country does on a normal work day, even though it's COVID and I'll be teleworking, so it's not really normal. I'll do that for 3 months, and then I'll have to come back here in April to clear the Army for good, right? To get my DD-214, the coveted DD-214, and to sign out on transition leave. But today, today is my last day of actual work in the Army, wearing this uniform.
How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Have a good day.
Thank you. You know, when you join the military, sometimes it's loud, sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's scary, but after you've been doing it for a long time, and in my case, 23 years, you never think about how it's gonna end, how you're gonna fade, right? Because it doesn't ever just end. And it has been slowly fading here for about a couple months, but you don't ever think, what's that day gonna be like one day? Where I'm wearing this uniform and I'm working my last time. Many people think about it and they can't wait. And I would say that the military is probably just a phase for some of those people. But when it's your life, and it's who you've been for all of your adult life, you give that day some serious thought. And that's what I'm doing today. Teaching online has been interesting. Teaching someone else how to teach online is even more interesting. We're doing this remotely from his office and my office.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep. Uneventful and unmemorable. That's the way it should be. My last day wearing this in a duty fashion. And this is the third iteration of this I've worn. A lot of you older guys know what I mean. I don't think I'll know what I feel until several months have passed by. It's a part of who I am, but I'm excited for the next chapter in life and the next journey to take with my wife and daughters. It's time. It's time for us to go in a different direction. I've loved every minute of this 23 years, even the bad ones, because they've made me who I am. Thank you to all of those who have helped create the leader I became and the leader I am. You know who you are, because without you, I wouldn't be who I am today. Thank you for pouring your heart and your soul into me over these past 23 years. because now I can give back to the rest of the nation and to all those who need my help. And now, my girls and my wife take precedence. Because we all know, as much as we try in the military, our family, they take the second seat. So here's to the next 23 years with Heather and my girls. And here's to no more deployments, no more duty, and no more nights away from home. Time with my girls.